This is Matt Reese from Ohio's Country Journal, and Joel and I are lucky guys today. We get to hang out in Indianapolis with the Ohio State FFA officers here at the National FFA Convention. Guys, I'm going to let you introduce yourselves. We'll start with Grant over here.
I'm Grant Locke. I'm from Carroll, Ohio, and I'm super excited to be serving as the State Vice President at Large for Ohio this year.
I'm Colson McCoy. I'm currently serving as the State President this year, originally from Springfield, Ohio.
I'm Bailey Eberhardt, currently serving as the State Reporter for the year. I'm originally from Cadiz, Ohio.
I'm Emma Dirk from Amanda, Ohio, and I'm currently serving as one of the State Vice Presidents at Large.
So it's been a busy couple days here. It was busy getting out here, and now once you're here, you got all kinds of things to do. What have been some highlights so far? I know one of them might have something to do with Garth Brooks, but you guys can tell me some other highlights too.
Yeah, so we had a pretty awesome experience last night. We were able to go to a Garth Brooks concert. That was pretty awesome. I think that's probably the biggest concert they've had in a long time, and he was really excited to be there, and I think the energy was just really up for that. They ended up giving him his a little commemoration of his home chapter, where he was originally from FFA, and also a few other awards that allowed him to get recognized for everything he's done for the organization.
Yeah, that sounded like it was pretty interesting, and he had a heartfelt response, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Any favorite Garth Brooks songs?
Oh, Thunder Rolls.
I was pretty excited for that.
Yeah. It was nice because I felt like Garth Brooks spoke to the whole crowd. You know, he never once focused on a particular area. He spoke to advisors, to students. He just connected with everybody, and it was incredible. He's a performer. For sure. He's a lot of fun.
And we're here, and you can hear maybe in the background the start of the second general session, but at the 9th general session, I believe it is, President Donald Trump will be there. That's got to be pretty exciting to have a sitting president attend conventions.
It's incredible.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I got to meet up with a couple of members today walking through convention, and we're all excited as an officer team to be able to see President Trump, but some of the chapters are actually sending in extra people from their home chapters buying tickets today, so it's a pretty big deal all around. Everyone's excited for it.
Definitely. A lot of security will be here this weekend, I think, so
Yes.
prepared.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
Other than that, what else has been standing out about convention? We've talked to several proficiency finalists earlier today, also the Ohio Creed speaking representative. What else have you guys gone, wow, that's pretty cool?
Yeah, something that I thought has been incredibly outstanding. This year they started the Blue Room, and so Blue Room is a kind of partnership between different technology innovators that are sponsoring this Blue Room. And it's an opportunity for members to really recognize the problems that the world is facing and the technology we have available to utilize to help solve those problems. And so it's going to be here at convention, as well as they're starting this thing called Blue Room 365. And so they're going to put everything into online modules and have that available all year.
That's pretty neat. Pretty neat. You got the TV joining us in the background there, too.
Oh, there you go. Is that what we're doing next at convention?
Yes, third session.
So, are we stopping?
No, ignore the TV.
Okay. So, with everything going on, and you mentioned the technology there, I think technology and FFA pairs really well. You guys are obviously young people and are much more technologically advanced than maybe some older people sitting at the table.
Yes.
Do you guys see this Blue Room and the technology link there as a step towards the future for FFA?
Yes, absolutely. So actually, I talked with Joel a little bit before, but I'm chairing the Committee for Implementation of Technology and Social Media into FFA programs. So in terms of that, yeah, it's completely relevant. I think in general, the delegate body wants to see that change. I think we want to see National FFA becoming a more 21st century type of organization, which is really exciting. We're seeing a lot of really cool partnerships coming out of this. Amazon is a big one, Microsoft as well, and a lot of Elanco is also another big one as well. So a lot of big companies that are helping to kind of basically get this ground paved for a lot to come.
And as state officers, you guys have kind of been through the National FFA experience. You've kind of gotten through the starter area, but now you're into the end of your FFA experience, sadly. But you're also looking ahead to the future as far as careers, hopefully in agriculture, is convention a good time to be looking at those things? What do you guys think?
Yeah, I definitely say convention is a prime time to go make those connections and network. A lot of the focus and delegate work as well has been on how can we provide that networking and allow more career opportunity and growth to come about, and what opportunities we can have with those sponsors and those people that we're already involved with here in FFA.
Absolutely.
I guess what is maybe one thing you guys are looking forward to here the next couple days? We still have a bit of convention to go. What are some things you're looking forward to and as hoping to accomplish here before the end of the convention?
Yeah, so some of the things I'm super excited for definitely include getting to interact with the members I've seen throughout the year at my chapter visits, as well as members that I haven't quite yet seen, and recognizing some of them are competing, getting to support them along the way. I know I have a chapter, I forgot my markers at that chapter visit, and so they're holding them ransom currently and are waiting to meet me at a pre-session eventually. And so
Don't want to lose those.
Exactly. I'm excited to meet them now.
Very good. Now, you guys have also been involved in the delegate process. What are some topics? Can you give us a behind-the-scenes view at what's been up for debate this year? I know Colson and I talked a little bit, but I think there's been some heated debate probably, which is fun. That's what it's for.
I can talk a little bit about it. I haven't been at some of my delegate work just because I've been competing with the Agricultural Communication CDE. So unfortunately I missed today's debate a little bit, but my committee was specifically talking about, you mentioned earlier, about careers in agriculture. And so New Century Farmer is a program developed for college-age students, 18 through 24, and they're trying to make that more accessible and more marketed. So there's students and FFA members who are going directly into the production ag workforce, like FFA was founded on. So that's really exciting. There is some debatable topics in there as well, but that's what I'm most familiar with, so I feel comfortable sharing.
All right, here's a question here. So for those that may be watching this, maybe they're in 8th grade or 6th grade, and maybe they'll be coming to National FFA Convention next year. What are some tips from those who've been there, tried that? How do you navigate? I mean, what do you tip? What's your tips? I mean, fill up in the morning at the hotel, and then don't worry about food the rest of the day. What would you say?
I mean, my biggest tip personally would be convention is a very large area. Here in Indianapolis, we have basically the city to roam and be able to take advantage of that. So don't get overwhelmed by that, but go out and do as much as you can. Talk to as many people as you can, because by chance you might make a best friend that's from Wisconsin if you're from Ohio, and making those friends is what's really going to count going down the road.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Indianapolis is a beautiful city. There's a lot to do outside of just convention. So like Bailey said, take a hold of those opportunities. It goes by very quickly. And you don't get much sleep, so that's also another thing. So just take it all in. It's a wonderful experience. It's a great convention, and just a good opportunity for FFA members.
Well, it's been great catching up with some of our state officers. We appreciate you guys taking a little bit of time to talk to Joel and I. We know you have a pretty busy schedule here, and Joel and I have a pretty busy schedule here too. We're going to be covering more and bringing you more from National FFA Convention. Thank you all for your time, and thank you for tuning in.